I love your theory that the Christian god is actually Loki, but if that were true, wouldn't he be more of a dick? Well, first of all, he is, but also it's Loki. Why would you expect him to portray himself in a negative light? Okay, do you have an example? Of course. What about that time when a bunch of kids teased this one guy for being bald? And the guy was so butthurt about it that he tattled to God. And so what did God do? He sent two bears to tear the 42 children to shreds. Okay, granted, that seems more mischievous than benevolent, but that was just an isolated incident. Try telling that to the 84 parents whose kids are never coming home, but okay, another example. Do you remember Aegir's feast? Where Loki roasted all the other gods? Right, but do you remember why? All the other gods were praising his loyal servant Fimifang, and so he butchered him in cold blood, and then he slandered all the other gods just to take him down a peg. In Exodus, it says, "You shall worship no other god, for the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God." But the biblical God would never slander people like that. I wouldn't be so sure. In Leviticus, he talks about all the people he doesn't want just entering his churches, which include people with blemishes, people with flat noses, the blind, dwarves. Interpret that last part how you wish, but Loki has never been fond of the residents of Svartalfheim. Okay. But if it's propaganda, like you said, why would Loki intentionally leave all these clues in the Bible? Because Loki is nothing if not an attention whore. It's like a game of hide and seek where you find too good of a hiding spot and so are never found. That's no fun. He wants to be found out for pulling off the greatest subterfuge ever attempted. Well, if that's the case, why doesn't he just come out and tell everyone? Maybe he will.